Hello, 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 everyone. This is Jaylee's Corner. I am, of course, my bun is very loose today. Um, this is Jaylee's Corner. I am Jaylee. Thank you for tuning in. Please ignore my couch. I did some shopping and I've not put up the stuff that I was trying on earlier. Sorry. But yeah, this is the review for the Braxton Family Values season finale, the season finale that came on tonight. Um, oh, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel. You just hit the little subscribe button and it just lets you know when I do another video. And of course, as I say every time, I love new subscribers. So please subscribe. Oh, and also share my videos so that I can get more subscribers. So thank you in advance. So it was real boring today. I was not, I was watching it, but I was also having a whole full-fledged conversation via text message with, a friend of mine talking about my videos too, but still, I couldn't, it just didn't pop to me today for the the finale of it. Um, so, like, I didn't write any notes. I didn't, I wasn't all, just enthusiastic about doing the review. I was just like, oh, that's how it went off. Of course, the majority of the episode was about, them sitting down with Mama Evelyn and talking about what happened in Mexico. That was the majority of it. I can say I do like how Towanda and Andre, squash their issues. But, let's call a spade a spade. I think Andre and Towanda faked that whole damn thing. Because you can't be oh so gung ho. I'm so mad at you. I think you cheating on me. And, a couple episodes ago, you and her wasn't cool. And then all of a sudden, oh, I want the kids to be with me and you. It's like, did you make that whole thing up? Like, it was a total flip and a switch, and I don't understand why. I mean, I like that they came to a common agreement where they get shared custody, which makes sense. He got one house, which is by his family. She keeps the other two, which makes sense, especially if she's, the breadwinner. And it was kind of very amicable. I can't say the word I can't say the word, but you know what I mean. But I thought that was cool. But after the fact, I was like, I just wonder if that was a whole fake storyline. Because, let's be honest. Towanda rarely has a story. The first couple of seasons, it was about her and Andre's rocky marriage and how they, have a different kind of marriage. And then she kind of just didn't have a storyline besides being mad at Tamar. And this season, with her not being mad at Tamar, I do wonder if that was her storyline. The fact that, we are really getting a divorce and Andre is so upset and he wants to take my kids. Because all season long, it was, I can't lose my kids. Andre's so upset I can't lose my kids. And then for it to be like, he called you like, oh, let's have a conversation. I don't want the kids fully. We can both have the kids. I just thought, did y'all plan that? But, what's best for the kids is what's best for whatever. And it's a reality TV show and they need storylines. It needs to be interesting. So, I guess so. So, that's up and done. Toni and Birdman. First of all, Toni and Birdman just don't, Toni looked like she don't even want to have sex. And Birdman looks like a person who, if he has sex, it probably smells like Black and Milds and gym shoe sweat. I just can't see them two as a real couple. They're just so different. I just can't. So when she's like, oh, B called me and, he thinks we should hang out together. I'm just scared to really be happy. Are you really gonna be happy with Birdman? Of all, you are toned as damn it, as Tamar called you. You are Toni the Braxton. Okay, of all the people in America, of all the people in the world, Birdman. But I guess that's the same thing people said when Beyonce started dating Jay Z. People said, Beyonce, of all the people, you picked Jay Z. And they've been happily. Okay, so maybe. No. 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 I don't know. I just can't. I can't see them too. Bird, I just need. I don't. My thing is, as an adult, you're either dating somebody or you're not dating somebody. So I think it's the fact that the past maybe year or two, it's just like they're dating. You see them out sometimes together. So they're a couple. They're not. You either fucking that man or you not fucking that man. And it ain't nobody business if you fucking that man. But I don't get why you're saying you're scared to be happy. I don't get why people don't want to be happy. And if you're only happy on stage, that's wonderful. But in real life, you can't sing forever. So why wouldn't you want to build something else so that you can maintain your happiness not being on stage? That's how a lot of artists get into foolishness of drugs and this craziness, because they were only content on stage. And once they can't be on stage anymore, they have to fulfill that need for that love, and they go to, sex, drugs, lies, all of this, the differentness of being a star. So, if Toni gonna be happy with Birdman, if Birdman make her happy, chirp, 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 let her chirp, chirp, chirp with Birdman. But I still feel like I just don't believe it. I just can't. I just whatever. I hope her lupus is resolved. I hope she heals. I hope she's all good. I don't want her to lose her voice. So that's a very, very serious situation. So I hope that does go all well. But maybe Birdman will make her feel better. Different strokes. So the whole conversation with Mama Evelyn at the table over what happened in Mexico. Mama Braxton ain't checking for Miss Wanda. Mama Braxton ain't checking for Mr. Braxton. Mama Braxton, like, I don't want them people in my space, in my area, in my whatever. I almost knocked my camera over. She doesn't want them anywhere around her. So I think people need to kind of respect that. I get that Miss Wanda might want to have a conversation with Miss Evelyn. I don't know. Because I wouldn't want to have a conversation with a bitch who fucked my husband either. That's not, what I want to do. So, but at the same time, if it happened 16 years ago and he's been married to this lady for all these years, and, you have to eventually let go of that hurt, pain, and anger, because if not, it'll keep you hostage. And on some level, Mama Braxton is still held hostage with her anger over what happened all those years ago. And talking to Miss Wanda doesn't excuse what she did. And even if Miss Wanda don't think she did anything wrong, you should let go of that so that they don't affect you. So that if they're around, you don't even give a fuck. Sometimes in life we have to learn to not give a fuck. Because when you give too many fucks, it stresses you out and it gets you all perplexed. And you fuck around and get up and you leave Mexico on your own vacation. If Mama Braxton didn't give a fuck a little bit more, she could have stayed there and they could have been in the same place and it would not have bothered her. But she still has hurt and pain from that. So I hope her and Miss Wanda have a conversation. I want to see it on TV so I can talk about it. And hopefully something positive can come from that. Who knows? But Mama Braxton said, they're not blaming her as much anymore because they don't know her. When Mama Braxton said that Mr. Braxton used to bring Wanda to the party that she would throw for her husband because they was co-workers and she didn't know, oh my God, Jesus Lord. I said, that's why she don't like that mistress. Miss Wanda is still a mistress. As I said, once a mistress, always a mistress. You ain't gonna never change that title. But when she said that, I was like, that's it. It's the difference between your husband having a mistress who you had no idea who she was. She never met you. You never met her. It's a completely different level of betrayal when this mistress knew you were married You interacted with this mistress in some form or fashion. They were in your personal space in some form or fashion, was fucking your husband. So I think the reason she is still holding on to some of that is because it's not as simple as he had a mistress and he left me. He was bringing that bitch around, and she knew we were married. She knew we had a relationship, even if they was having problems. So I'm like, that's why she's still pissed. So hopefully, they'll have a conversation, and Ms. Wanda can apologize for that, or who knows? I don't know. Maybe she'll say, well, when he was bringing me around, you know, we wasn't messing around. We didn't start messing around till later. I don't know, but I would love to be a fly on that wall. So the season kind of just wrapped up with them at dinner and leaving Mama Braxton pay for the meal. You know, um, looking forward to next season. Hopefully, if there can be more resolve within the family. But yeah, the season finale was really boring to me, honestly. Truth be told, all tea, all shade. I wish it was just a little bit more. Point blank and period. So thanks for tuning in. This is my review for the Braxton's Family Values, Braxton Family Value, season finale. Until next time, people. Peace.